everybody. So my name is Lisa, in case you've never been to my channel. I've been moved all morning to kind of do a follow-up to the Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine message I did a couple days ago. And it was kind of emotional, but I want to thank all of you that have reached out to me, because so many of you have shared, I've just heard from so many of you by your stories, and it's just been awesome. I also wanted to share what I was guided to share before actually doing a reading is, the primary purpose. That's what I'm hearing. What I was so in finding out that I was a twin flame, because I found out that about this twin flame connection just by complete accident. Okay. And I'm just going to give the condensed story, but that was almost 5 years ago. Okay. And I was honored. Okay. I couldn't believe it. I remember it made me start crying. I found this, I think it was this woman, Tara Rose, is who was speaking about it. She's a YouTube reader, and I think she's the one that was breaking it down. She made a video, and it could have just been in front of one of her readings, just chit-chatting like this. But the things that I remember the most is that the twin flames, those that are meant to come into union now, because it's they're the front liners of raising the vibration of the planet. And I know that sounds so hokey, right? Even to me, it didn't really make sense. But when it was broken down in the way that I understand it is, yes, it can get very scientific and, but just a very, very basic, general, just the way that, because I need things simple. Okay. I just fucking keep shit simple. Okay. It doesn't have to be this is the gist of it. All right. And it's because as I heal, the twin flame journey has brought me back to my heart, to following my heart, listening to my heart, being moved by my heart, taking action by what my heart says, okay? Listening to my heart, not being afraid to stand up for what my heart wants. And that's just not all about this romantic crap. It's everything. It's anything where I have not been true to myself, okay? That's what my journey has been about. Okay. So as I'm learning to do this, even with making this channel, it's I hope to encourage other people to start following their hearts as well. Because yes, has it been an exhausting journey? Okay. The journey back to my heart. Okay. Yes. All right. Yes. But would I trade it for anything? Would I? No, because I just wouldn't. And I don't even need to explain it, because it's been that rewarding to be able, and I thought I was pretty comfortable in my skin to begin with, but no, where this has taken me is even deeper. How it's healed me. Okay. And I have these moments where I can just it feels I feel my heart expanding, or maybe it's just chains breaking off of me. Okay. And the chains, that's the other thing that came to me that I wanted to share. It's the frontliners. Maybe you're the first person in your family to really change shit that's been going on for generations and generations. Okay. And it's not just within relationships, but it's just I'm hearing thought patterns, like thought patterns, and, just the way that you live your life, your ambitions. I know that the cycle of change is happening here, like with me, within my own kids, and what I've already, where we already are, like when I was the same age as my kids, like I didn't have anywhere near the confidence that they had and the awareness that they have. And, I don't know, that's just like keeping it super basic, but it's like, and, that's why it hurts so bad, because, and my kids, like, no, they can't handle pain like the same way I do. And, sometimes I get frustrated with that, like, not that I hurt them or anything, but it's like, they'll like hit their elbow like this, like just gently. And then it's like, oh, they start crying. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, like in my head, that's what I'm saying. And it's like, but no, I look at it, like my first thought is like, what the fuck? Don't be a pussy, like, but then when I pause, it's like, I'm grateful that they're so, that they're softer than I ever was, because it means I did something right. Okay. It means that they haven't had to face the same experiences that I did, they didn't. I hope that makes sense. Okay. So healing, because it's about coming into balance with yourself, balancing the divine masculine, divine feminine within yourself. Okay. The connection to, your twin flame. I'm also being reminded to tell you, like, there's like this whole other thing, another thing that I heard about twins. It's like, nobody can tell you whether or not your twin is your twin. Okay. I've heard that it just kind of happens. It just happens. Like, it most likely you meet your twin. It's at a time in your life that's like completely, like when I met mine, I had just lost 5 people within a 19-month period, and my job, and somebody like completely robbed me blind, and I lost everything I owned. Okay, so that's what I'm talking about. All right, and I'm not saying that's what you have to go through such. But like, he started asking me out every single day for like a year. It was 10 months, honestly, but I didn't want to go out with him. I wanted to go out with him, but there was this like so many. I was so worried about what people would think, that I kept saying no, and he just like kept asking and kept asking, and that's like the thing. It's like that day, like what I mentioned in that other video, was that day that I broke down, like I had this meltdown, like he left, he moved away, and I was just going to tell him how I honestly felt, and I didn't tell him. And that was the reason I broke down so much. It was because I was not listening to my heart. I had let the fear of what other people would think about me loving him stop me from loving him. And that has been like a huge lesson, especially because, after he left that time, I only got to physically see him one time before he passed away. And it's not even about like having a regret. It's just, it just pushed me even harder into listening to my heart and not wasting time worrying about what other people think. It's not easy, but it's gotten a whole lot easier, let me tell you. I don't really care, you know. Anyway, let's just get into it. Let's just see what's going on. Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, connection in between. Give me one card for Divine Masculine. Where's Divine Masculine currently? Ooh, Princess of Pentacles. This is like the Page of Pentacles. Feel like he's being a teacher. Or not being a teacher. He's being a student. She's actually holding her belly like she's pregnant. And so, and then there's this red shoe here, and I heard there's no place like home. So maybe they're going to be moving. Some of them may be moving. But it's also, it's like they're starting something new. That's what I mean. Like they're at the beginning stages of, I'm just like, see how this thing has like this, this plant just starting to grow. I just feel like they're embarking on something new. Like they're educating themselves. I feel like they're listening. Oh, this card's getting real deep here, guys. Totally transforming. I feel like, and see how her dress is red? It's like they've been grounded. Like I feel something's happened and it's humbled them. It's almost like they're willing to listen now. Yeah, something, because even look at this, all right? Like this looks like an eye. And then this, like, just see how it's just going up there? It's like the whole, what I saw was like Jack and the Beanstalk and the magic beans. Definitely some sort of transformation going on with the Divine Masculine. Like maybe like something just happened they may have had like some sort of major spiritual awakening. I mean, the eyes in this, I feel like she's just like staring at me. It's like they're letting whatever happened marinate in their brain. It's like they are changed, but it's like, and now they know this. And see, she's like holding her belly here. See how it's like this belly? It's like whatever it is that's happened, it's like they're willing to listen now, and they're willing to, and they're processing it. And there's like, she's not fighting it. She's sitting there like a good student. Offering a new beginning. I just heard that. Oh yeah, look, see? And look what's at the bottom. The World. Definitely a new cycle. definitely new beginning. All right, that just kind of confirms everything that I just said, right? All right, so let's see. One card for Divine Feminine. Where's Divine Feminine at currently? All right, we get 2. I'm not laughing at this. It's like I'm laughing with it because it's hilarious. All right. 7 of Pentacles, and we got the 9 of Wands. Because she's still fighting. She's still fighting for what she wants. The 9 of Wands is like, I mean, look at this guy. And you see this like blackness that just is like trying this darkness. It's just like and it's even like penetrated her head. Okay? And she's fighting against it. And look at the determination in the eye. You see that? It's like, that's like that shred of doubt. She's pushing it out. Rising above, like all this rising above it. And she's like sitting down. So it's like she's gotten so good at mastering her, you know, it's like the shit starts coming in. It's like, you know, she's, you know, like that, I heard like Jedi Master, and like she's the ninja, you know, like it comes in and it's like she's gotten so good at controlling her, like just wiping it out, like just being able to be like, nope, fuck that, I'm not going there, not going there, not going there. That's why he's sitting down. He can sit down and just tell this thing to back the fuck up, okay? I also feel that there's Divine Feminine getting, you know, going to a new level, just jumping up. It's just like downloads. That's what it's like. I feel like there's things coming into her, information coming towards her, understanding, clarity coming to her. I feel like this guy's like also in this like squatting position, sitting down position, because she is tired. But it's just like, it's more like this, the energy that I'm getting from this card, it's more like I don't know, there's this meme. I saw this meme, and it's like, it's really funny. It's like this little teeny tiny turtle, and he's like, looks up, he's like coming out of his shell, and he's like teeny tiny, and he's like yelling at this big giant, and he's like, come at me, bro, you know, like that. That's it. It's like, come at me, bro. And that's like, to any of it, like she's just like invested. She's been reminded. Look at this rose here. she's just like in this faith. What's here? Queen of Swords. Yeah. Come at me, bro. Right? Queen of Swords doesn't fuck around. I'm hearing wounded warrior. But even though it's like, that's also why she's sitting, because she's tired. She is wounded. She has fucking been burnt. And I heard that whole motherfucker, I'm awesome. But motherfucker, I'm awesome. And she knows her worth. She knows that what she's been putting all her efforts in, she deserves it. The good shit is coming. The good shit is here. That's what I just heard as soon as I said that. They said, no, the good shit is here. I definitely feel that there is... I'm hearing the word like transmissions. And I don't really... Let's just see. What's the card for the connection, please? Seven of Swords. And then we got the Prince of Pentacles. And I heard, oh, what a long, strange trip it's been. That's the Grateful Dead. Oh, what a long, strange trip it's been. And then we got the Three of Pentacles. I feel like there's like some sort of sweet surrender here to the divine. Okay? Between both divine masculine and the divine feminine. The Prince of Pentacles is here. Okay, we go princess to the prince. So that's a progression. We have 2 7s, 77. So that's my number. All right. So I'm sure I'm not the only one that sees that number, 77 or 777. It's the how. It's the how to. That's what it's like, the how to actually push past this, the destruction, because there's been, I mean, what's the seven of swords? Like, it's like deception. It's lies. It's scheming. It's like, but it's like, I feel like there's just this desire to move past it. It's whatever's been hidden. Who are you in the dark? I just started hearing that song. It's like some wanting to be clear, wanting to be true. Music is probably super there's probably a huge connection with music for you. I mean, look at the speaker and it's just coming out. It's like that. It's like, here he is, like both, like sitting here. And I feel like the music that you're hearing, like if all of a sudden you hear a song and you feel like that's your twin, like an aching, I feel like that, like literally that's the way communication is happening right now. Because this is just giving me the whole vibe of like, remember, what was that movie? Say Anything. And he like comes with his boombox, you know, and he goes and gets the girl with the boombox and he's like holds it over his head. except this guy's sitting there like trying to figure out, trying to actually come up with the plan. So maybe, and this is the connecting energy. So it's like, I feel like both of them are trying to come up with a plan. Like, now is the time to come up with a plan, which is, and then we got the Three of Pentacles at the bottom. So that's all about teamwork and coming together and working together to build something, to create something. And I see a spider. Some of you may be writing. All right. So let's get some of these. Let me get one card for Divine Masculine, please. Jesus. One card for the Divine Masculine, please. Healing family issues. So he's still taking on that. And children. Which the Page of Pentacles can definitely be child. So I feel like that came up the other day too. This is the same card that they got, healing family issues. So it's still going on. Like, there's still, and this is, okay, it's like also healing those wounds. It's like what I was talking about in the beginning about changing generational patterns is what I heard, which is like, it's like so, yeah. And I feel like the Divine Masculine has become aware of this and is really processing it. I feel like he's looking into how to change it. He's looking into, he may even be discussing it with somebody else, because he's sitting here like he might be going to like therapy or like something. I don't know. That's good. That's always good. Anytime, like I say, like if you're not like healing in your times of separation from your twin, like, and working on yourself, like, you're doing it wrong. So the fact that he's doing this is big, all right? Because when you start healing from the inside out, it's like, that's when change starts happening. And I feel like this is what's happening over here. And something happened. He got some sort of awareness here that, I mean, look at how she's just sitting there. She just, it's almost like she's just been humbled. Like, she's just like, it's like she's been shocked, but shocked in a good way, shocked in that sense of like, I don't know. They're reminding me of this time, like when I first got sober, I early on in sobriety, I got pregnant too, you know, and it was like the worst time for me to get pregnant, right? Of course, because I'm living in a, you know, look, here's heartache. He's also hurting. But up until this point, this particular day, I didn't really think that I had, I mean, I knew I drank too much, but, you know, was that like such a big deal, you know? And I knew that I just thought maybe I did a little bit too much cocaine, you know? But I had this moment where I got this fast forward movie of my life and who I really was. Okay. And it literally changed me. It made me, all I wanted to do was be a better person from that moment forward. Like, I saw who I was and I just wanted to be better. And that's this. Like at that moment, I became willing. I didn't care who thought I was crazy. At that point in my life, I had thought God like had done this to me and was like, you're on your own, kid, now, you know? And I just like completely surrendered that day to whatever. I just hoped that there was something out there to help me. And I just like let go, because there was just like, I had no other choice. I was just so ashamed. I was so broken. I was so just like done. I couldn't, and I feel like something's happened here that's just, He's determined to change. He wants to change for the better. So that got kind of deep too. So I feel like that's really good there. But you know, that deception card too, it's like, yeah, look, see, I feel like there are, and here's the swords, it's like there's things that are hidden, there are things that need to come out, and I feel like some divine masculines are going to be speaking their truth here soon, because they're done with this. Like, look at her, she's about to leave. All right, so let's see. Let's get one card for Divine Feminine, please. One card for Divine Feminine. One card. Same card. Keep an open mind. I mean, I'm saying that came out the other day, I think. Working on your career. This needs to happen. I feel like this needs to happen to like really get things going. I mean, it's like that's part of what I feel is here, especially because this Prince of Pentacles, I feel like there's plans coming there. Practical plans. Practical plans. This is very interesting to me. Okay, this is all right. One card for the connection, please. One card for the connection. Do we take it? Let your friends help you. This may be like both sides here. This is why she's able to sit down too, because what's helping her knock these things off is opening up and speaking to other people. I feel like both sides are speaking. I feel like they've both found somebody that they can trust and open up to, and they're talking about what's really going on with them. Look, very soon. Some of you may even like run into your twin when you're out with your friends. But a lot of times from this let your friends help you card, I always get, and this says ask for and accept support from others. And I feel like that's what's happening here. I feel like both sides are reaching out, maybe doing something, you know, like what's coming up is like, I don't know, I'm just like reminded of my sobriety a lot in this reading and I feel like last reading, there was some codependency. It was like that addictions, you know, coming up, and it's like, I feel like maybe, you know, like maybe going to meetings or something, you know, if it's like, if that's what you do, like, and by meetings, I mean like AA or, you know, whatever. Maybe that's happening between both. I just feel like both sides here have found someone to confide in, like really confide in. Huh. Very soon. All right, I'm going to get one advice card. Oh, this is kind of long. Sorry, guys. All right, so one advice card for Divine Masculine. Yeah, see? Music for manifesting. Told you. So, yeah, he's working on this because I feel like he's had some sort of moment. Like, I just feel like I feel like Divine Masculine, like you're really hurting. Like you've had some sort of awareness to the truth of like who you've been, and you do honestly have an honest desire to move past that. And I feel like that is amazing, and that you need to really pat yourself on the back for that, because most people just don't even care. You know what I mean? Awareness is the first step in change, and you know, be good to yourself. Maybe go to the beach or something. I feel like That's what I did yesterday. I freaking got to the beach and I fucking just ran into the water and was like, I need to be like cleansed, like get this shit off of me. And I feel like that's like what you need to do. Like go to a beach, go to a lake, go to swimming, something, you know, just like set the intention that when you jump in there, like you're just fucking purifying yourself, you know, and starting fresh, because that's all that really matters, is like setting the intention. You know, you could go do this in your damn bathtub, I don't know, you know, but just I feel like even sitting, I feel like maybe some sort of awareness came to you maybe this past full moon, because even her, she's like sitting on the moon here. You might even be doing something with music. There might be, some of you might even be like musicians, and you should definitely be writing now, making your music, like singing, performing, like whatever it is. Like I feel like that will help you move through your pain, because you're really hurting. I feel like this also, this healing family issues is like there's some endings happening here, you know? And it's resentments. You're letting go of resentments. Like I'm hearing fathers. There's like father, like maybe some of you had absent fathers, or maybe your father was just like not, I don't know, like maybe like your father was a player, like, or maybe like your father was just like a, you know, like he's just said yes all the time and took a bunch of shit from your mom. I don't know. Whatever it was, it's like you're realizing that you were turning into this. And it's like, I feel like that's what's happened, is like this this is what's got you sitting here like a good little student, ready to listen and ready to learn another way, which is awesome. Okay. So try not to like stay stuck here, because it's like all this is happening because you wouldn't learn, like you couldn't become the man that you are needed to be, like who God put you here for, whatever, like whatever you believe. Had you not made every single move that you've made up until this point of awareness that you've had, be grateful for it. And if like, I'm laughing because like, I know, like, I feel like some of you are like that. And it's like, okay, you know, you don't have to be there, but you'll get there. Just stay open and lean into it. Let your friends help you. All right, let's get an advice card for Divine Feminine. Mother healing. See, there's like everybody's in their feelings. Healing heart. Heartbreak on this side too. This is why both sides are reaching out to other people and finding someone to confide in, because it's heavy. But it's all good. It's all good, ladies and gentlemen. Healing is always good. It doesn't always feel good, but Jesus. All right, so let's get one card for the connection, please. One card for the connection. Ready, set, go. Now is the perfect moment to dive in and embrace your heart's desires. Contemplation, and this wanted to make us think self-employment. So whatever you're working on, wherever you are, like, I just feel like you're probably your own boss or headed towards being your own boss, and just keep at it. Okay. This ready, set, go is, I feel like, I do feel like the healing, I feel like your life is just going to pick up. It's because it's going to be less of a focus. Your connection with your counterpart. It's going to be less of a focus, and you're seriously going to dive into, like, see how she's like, and here's this whale energy again. I'm telling you, the whale energy has been around the last couple of days as well. So if that means anything to you, like, you know, whatever, do whatever you do, like listen to like whale, I can't even think of the words, sound healing stuff. Anyway, for those of you that resonates with, but here, she's like about to dive into it, okay? Because I feel like this planning, you know, this strategy, I do feel like a lot of you do things with music, whether you write songs or you freaking, you're a musician or something. There, like, there's, you know, because see, he's like listening to music, music's going out. There's definitely music, communication, but I feel like there's some sort of plan with music. I don't know, like your career in music is about to take off, go to another level. I feel like both sides, I feel like I got musicians here on both sides, either musicians or you write music or something. Something is about to happen with that. And that was kind of like that's not everybody. I don't feel like everybody, but that's like, I feel like you might not even have any idea about it. Like, see how he's just like sitting here, like with his music, like kind of wondering. It's been like a slow procrastinate, like, because the Knight of Pentacles is slow moving, but I feel like, or maybe you've just been stuck for a while. Like maybe you haven't, I don't know why I'm saying, like maybe you haven't come out with a song in a really long time or had a big hit in a long time, but it's like, you're going to do it and it's going to happen. And it's like, it's going to be awesome because this is the Prince of Pentacles, and the Prince of Pentacles is like slow moving, but reliable. So maybe like writing your album or something. This is so strange that this is all coming out, but it's like whatever you've been working on musically, maybe it hasn't taken, gone to the level that you want it to go to, but it's going, it's happening. Like that's why this ready set, I'm like getting excited, like just hearing this, and why the Prince of Pentacles is here. It's like, don't get frustrated. Don't let your mind get the best of you. Okay. That's what this is also saying. And this is going for both sides because this is the mutual energy here. I feel like there's people coming into your life that are going to help you with your music career. They want to help you. They're probably like watching you and you have no idea. Like, cause see, like, does he look like he has any idea of like who's around him listening to his music or seeing what he's doing? No, he's just sitting there going, well, you know, I thought this was going to take off or something, you know, stuck. Yeah. See, look, and then there's this, I just got drawn to this. It's like he doesn't even know it's there. You guys need to like check your emails, check your messages, listen to your voicemails. I feel like there's something that somebody missed. Like somebody's like trying to contact you and you've missed it, and it has something to do with your music. Or maybe you've sent out your music and you're waiting to hear back. There's something. There's something here. Something about love songs. I don't know. This is crazy. Spend time meditating about what you truly want. All right, guys. I love you. So this is like really about like focusing, like coming up with a practical plan to move forward in your life, like but it's coming. All right. Whatever you're working on, it's about to take off. I'm telling you, it's about to take off. And for some of you, this is like definitely about music. This involves music. You're a musician, songwriter, both, something. All right. I love you. Bye. Have an awesome day.